Hey everyone, it's Greg from Stationery Shenanigans. I hope you're doing all well and you're having a good new year. I've kind of felt like I've been in a rut, or I've just been lacking in my stationery, my journaling, watching your videos, even my planning, although I am using my planner, so that's good. So I'm just gonna make this video today because I'm feeling in the mood. I got caught up on your videos. A lot of you have sent encouraging words and comments to me, and I just love that. Thank you so much for your support. That is one of my favorite things about YouTube, is that I feel like I have this connection with people all over the world about something that we have in common or something that we share a passion for. So that is something that's really cool. What I'm going to do today in this video is film an ink exchange that I did with Eugenie. Her channel is Genie in the Techo, and I will link it below. I actually got this package last week. Sorry, Eugenie, I've just been so busy and I haven't been in the right headspace, but I'm ready to film and get down with the inks today, and I'm looking forward to it. So go ahead and check out her channel. She does a really great job of color coordinating her traveler's notebooks, and I think she has a really good eye for color, which is one of those things that some people just aren't good at, like probably me. She's very good at matching her notebooks and her covers and the accessories, and I just love that. So go ahead and check out some of her videos. What I'm going to do is just open the package. I haven't opened it at all yet, so what you see is what I'm going to see for the first time, and then we'll test out some of the inks, and then I'll be shipping her a package with some of the inks that I have. And I don't have that many inks, but this is what we're doing. This is both new to all of us, so let's just go ahead and have some fun. And of course, my camera battery is dying, so let me go change that. Okay, new battery, and now let's get down to business. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Penco scissors that I love, which, where did I put them? I just used them. Okay, they are in my traveler's notebook pouch. We are off to a great start, aren't we? Okay. Actually, I think we can open it from this thing. Exciting. Okay, so we have a, oh, she sent me, that's right, she sent me, I'm not in the frame, Greg, she sent me things to respond with, or what's the word? Wow, my brain is not functioning. She sent me empty bottles and tools that I can use to send in inks back in, which is awesome. I know I've seen a lot of you do these kind of things, and I've always admired it, and I want to do it. So this is the first time for me, so please bear with me. We have a bunch of containers. This is awesome. Oh my god, look at that little Goulet pen sticker. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we have some inks here, and she has some labels. So exciting. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. Okay. I guess she wrote me a little note. Let's open that. I'm actually just going to take out, oh wow, there's a lot in here. Okay. She did a good job of packaging this, Eugenie. You're like a pro. More tools and stuff, wow. And cartridges. Okay. And looks like we had some spillage, so we'll be careful with opening that one. These ones all look good. Oh my gosh, there's so many. These look good. And, ooh, I love this green one already. These look good, and these look good. Okay. Wow. Eugenie needs to open her own store, because she's good at packaging and sending things. Okay, let's open a little notes. washi tape. I love this grid paper. Okay, she wrote me a note. I'm going to read it through real quick. Oh wow, she wrote, she explained kind of like her story with the different inks and where she got them from. And, oh, she has like the little sample stickers. This is Shikiori Yukiaikyo. This ink is 2021 Ink Vent Sub-Zero, and then where she got them from. Oh, and she wrote in each, wow, this is really nice. Ink tubes, if you're worried about that. Okay. This is so cool. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing was taking my glass dip pen that I had got at Dollar Tree. That way I could sample a couple of the inks and it would be a little bit faster than inking up a fountain pen. And then the one that I end up liking the most, I will try out either in my Lamy All-Star or my, what's the other one? My brain's not working. Or my Tatcha. So let's start with the one with the cute Goulet pens sticker on it. The little hamster. That's a hamster, right? Okay. Let's see here. We have Sailor Manyo, haha. This one looks really nice. The Robert Oster Tranquility. I haven't tried any of this brand, so I'm really excited for that. And this is Sailor Manyo Nekoyanagi, which looks kind of purpley. And then this is a cartridge. This is Shikiori. Oh, this is great because this is a Sailor, so I can use this in my new Sailor fountain pen, which I posted 2 videos back. So I'll go ahead and link it here if you're interested to see what Sailor fountain pen I was able to get at a reasonable price off of Amazon. Okay, let's try this first batch. I'm going to test it on a couple different papers. I got my Kokuyo sketchbooks, which I love, and I'll post below. And then I have my Traveler's Notebook creative journal. And like I said, bear with me because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm fully admitting that. So I'm going to try this Robert Oster Tranquility first because it just looks lovely. So let's hope that I can just use the glass tip pen into these tubes and not cause a problem. Maybe it's not going to work out and we need to use the syringes to put it in a cartridge. I don't know. So look at that. It's like a beautiful teal or turquoise. Okay. Oops, knocking over bottles here. Okay, so here is the glass dip pen from Dollar Tree, and we're just gonna dip it. Let some of the excess ink fall off. This color is really, just looking at the color, it's gorgeous. And it's called Tranquility, and Tranquility sounds really nice right now. So it is going to lay on a little thicker than probably a fountain pen just because of the nature of the glass dip. But this is really gorgeous. Let's see. And also, I guess the line would be thicker than like a medium or fine nib. First impressions, I love this because it actually looks like it dries darker than what the label's showing. This is almost like a dark teal, which you could use kind of, whether it be at work or whatever. It's not too bright or flashy. It's really gorgeous. So one thing I also wanted to test out maybe was go get a paintbrush and to see how these inks would lay down a little bit, a less amount, or wetter. What's the word? Wow, I really need to take like a course in fountain pen inks or something, don't I? Alright, let's go get some water because I forgot to do that for cleansing purposes, and maybe find a paintbrush. Okay, got my paintbrushes, got a cup of water. I reuse the Easter egg dyeing cups from Easter, and I came back 2 minutes later and look how beautifully this dried. That color is just awesome. But that's the first one. We can't get excited for the first one, right? So I'm going to wash my dip pen here. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're just putting it in the water to get all the ink off, and then we're going to dry it. I do like to use this cloth that I had gotten from IKEA. This is like my desk cloth that I use for ink and painting and stuff. But I also have the paper towels by my side because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to cause a ruckus. So we're just dipping it in to kind of clean it off and dry the nib. Let's try the Sailor Manyo Haha. I guess this is kind of looking like a royal blue or something like that. We're going to dip it in. Let the excess, ooh, it's very, yeah, it looks like a royal blue. Let the excess fall off. Ooh, this almost makes me like borderline periwinkle, like a dark periwinkle. Sailor ink, or maybe I didn't put that much ink on here. Try again. Yeah, this is kind of a nice soft color. Okay, put the lid on. So how are you all doing? What's going on in your world? Things have been crazy for me because the semester started up, and I mentioned in one of my Vlogmas videos that I wasn't sure if I was going to work my part-time job at the college that I work at this semester, but I kind of just decided because I went through so much to get that job, because it's a state job, that I shouldn't give it up so easily. So I'm just like smiling about it and just going through. Also, I got a raise there, which I didn't realize was going to happen, so I kind of feel like, okay, don't complain about it anymore. So we're doing that. I also thought my research job that I had at the university, which I'm finishing my master's at, I thought it was expiring in December, and then they contacted me over Christmas break and said that they still wanted to have me involved, and they offered me an extension and an additional position, which is great, but it kind of jams up my schedule a little bit, but that's okay, we're thankful. Next, let's try the Sailor Manyo Nekoyanagi. This looks a little purple. So I need to work on scheduling a lot of things and kind of sticking to that schedule in order for me to get everything done. It still won't be as crazy as it was last semester because I'm not taking any classes. I am just conducting my research study, which is actually a little bit, a lot related to what I do at my part-time job. So it's kind of cool that I'll be doing field work and also collecting data and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. This looks purple, but it's like a blue purple. Okay, let's put the lid back on so we avoid any issues, because you know it's going to happen. I know I want to get messy, but not that messy. Okay, that's the Sailor Nekoyanagi. I actually really like that one too. So I'm not going to try the ink cartridge right now because my Sailor fountain pen is inked up, so we'll save that for later. And let's open another package. Alright, this is Diamine, I don't know if I always say that right. Music Set Mozart. Okay, so I wonder if this is like from a collection. Let's music, and there's Bach, and Handel, and Vivaldi, and Strauss. Again, I'm using this Kokuyo paper, so that might affect how the inks look. Ooh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And next we'll try the Strauss. It looks like maybe a dark orange or red. Another paintbrush. Oh, I guess it's like a crimson kind of. Whoops. Okay. So that is the Handel, and that is the Strauss. There's a lot here. Okay, let's try Mozart's. And this one I want to use my dip pen for. I'm not doing anything in any kind of order or for a specific reason. We're just doing things at random. Eventually I'll pick the ones I want to ink up some of my fountain pens with. But we're just doing a test to see how they lay down. Again, dipping it in. Ooh, this almost looks like a dark, really dark purple, like a black purple. Let's fix the camera. Ooh, or is it brown? That's really interesting. This one, I think this is, the Mozart's like a dark brown, but it almost looks purple. It reminds me of those uni-ball BLX, the black slide. I don't know if anyone's ever used those, the Signos that are like purple black, green black, red black. Don't know if they still make them, but I always love those. Because they really look like black with just like a hint of color. So if you wanted to use them on work documents or whatever, you could. It's just like a fun way. And let's try the Bach. And of course my notebook's not in the frame, I'm sorry. Okay. This also looks like a dark purple or brown. It's kind of a mystery till you try it. Looks kind of black. Yeah, that looks black to me. Let me hold it up. I would say it's like a brown black. Maybe when it dries, we'll see it a little different. I don't think in this video I'm going to do all of them because y'all are going to get bored just watching me test all these inks and talk about my work. Unless you're into that, let me know and I'll film more. Let's try this bag. I don't think I'm going to open the one that exploded because I'll clean all those off first. Okay. This is Diamine Invent 2022 Day 02 Yule Log. So I guess that's going to be a brown. What else can we talk about while I'm doing these inks here? Oh, I made my list of goals I want to start doing for this channel. One of them is I really want to do a live, like journal with me. But with YouTube, I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do it on live. So I guess I would try it on Twitch. I've joined some lives before on Twitch. I think it was Jobs and Planning with John and a couple others. So let me know if you would be willing to try Twitch out to watch me sometimes. I don't really know what exactly we would want to do on it, if we want to do a journal with me or I don't know, just anything really. And I was hoping to do something regularly, like maybe like Friday night journal with me. Yeah, this is also like a brown black. So this is Yuletide log. I also kind of have to figure out the logistics of how that works. I guess I could be filming it on my camera. I mean, not on my camera, my iPhone, to be logged into Twitch, and I guess you stream from that. And then also be logged into Twitch on my laptop or iPad next to me. That way I could read your comments. Because that's one thing I really love. Whenever I watch lives, I love when the person is engaging with people who are commenting. It kind of makes the conversation interesting, to talk to other people, to hear about what they're doing, and also give them suggestions and vice versa and all that stuff. So that's one thing I struggled when I was thinking for a long time that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, is that it's kind of hard to like find advice for the mechanics and the logistics of setting up a channel. Just like basic things like, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how to buy a tripod that lets you like look down at your desk. Things like that a lot of people take for granted, and they think that everyone knows that. Or most of the content on YouTube and social media is geared towards like a certain type of vlogger. So yeah, I feel like there needs to be like a dedicated stationery logistical person who kind of can go over those kind of things. Even with video editing, it took me a while to figure out kind of like how to edit videos. My first videos were just horrible, but as you get more practice, you learn, right? That's one thing I always tell people: if you were thinking about starting a channel, just start, because the more you edit videos, the more you do all that kind of stuff, you just get better with it. So, yeah. So this is the Invent Spruce. I don't think I said it on camera, sorry. This is Diamine Invent Spruce. This is really a dark. Go ahead and try Alpine. At first I thought that said airplane. It's definitely Alpine. So we have our winter nature theme going here. This is Invent Day 7 from last year. We're going to go with this thick paintbrush. We're just doing it. There's no judgment and no rules here at Stationery Shenanigans. Okay, so we're just going to lay some down. Oh my gosh, this one is really nice. Now I'm noticing this Alpine has like a shimmer to it. Wagner. This is really like olive green, it looks like. Well, that's our prediction, right? We don't know until it hits the paper. Okay. Ooh, this would match the olive Traveler's Notebook cover, like to a T. That one's really nice. I know I'm saying that about all of them, aren't I? This is Tchaikovsky from the music set. It looks like it's going to be like a royal blue, like a Russian blue or something. Does anyone have any New Year's resolutions or intentions or goals that they're doing? Ooh, I got it all over the glass pen here, my bad. One thing I learned so far this year is that I function well with a routine. So I used to have all these like routines and rituals. I guess rituals the more better is the more accurate term for what I'm talking about. But I was trying to stop doing those because I thought that they were either corny or silly or like weren't serving me properly. So I stopped doing some of those rituals, and then I found out that I missed them, and it was kind of throwing me off. So in my personal planner on my what works and what doesn't work page, I actually wrote some of the rituals that I do. This is like a real like navy blue. Okay. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm back to doing like my rituals. Do we try Chopin? We're trying it. Rules. Okay, so yeah. Lovely, lovely colors. This is, I would say that this like color scheme is very me, with like the navy and the olive. I could see myself using those in my traveler's notebook. And let's open one more. What is from the ink vents from Diamine? Ooh, Cozy Up. Okay, day 21. Looks like it's going to be a red. But it's kind of like a clear. Interesting. Maybe it's going to actually turn out to be pink. Oh, let's switch up which notebook we're using, because we want to kind of get like a variety going. So I'm going to use my creative planner, my traveler's notebook. We're going to use the cream colored paper. Ooh, it's a really nice red. Makes you think of like a candy cane kind of red. Okay, what do we think Deck the Halls is going to be? Because it looks black. Or is it blue? Or maybe it's black. That's definitely black. That is not the color I would expect from something called Deck the Halls. I would think it'd be red or green, like for Christmas. Although I'm not gonna lie, it's like a really nice black. It almost has like a matte finish to it. Doesn't it look like that? Maybe not matte. Maybe I'm thinking of gloss. Has anyone watched any good series lately? Is there any good movies or anything? I finally watched The White Lotus. Season 1 and 2. I think season 2 was better, and it was good. Probably not for everyone, but it was fun to watch. Made me want to go to Sicily. And then last night, after my very long day of work, and then I had a meeting with my faculty advisor and all that stuff, I finished watching Jane Eyre on Amazon Prime. It was the 2011 adaptation, I believe. I thought it was really good. So this is kind of like a red-orange, this celebration. I've also been reading an amazing book, which actually I'm going to get up to show you. Hold on. The book I've been reading is called 50 Sounds by Polly Barton. If you're someone who's interested in travel or languages, I highly recommend it. What it is about is a British woman who goes to Japan to become an English teacher, and she doesn't really know Japanese or anything until after she gets there. She goes through the whole process of kind of learning the language, the culture, her experience in it, and she's now a literary translator. And what's interesting is each chapter title is like a specific Japanese word that she uses to title a specific thing that she's writing about in her memoir. So each chapter is divided by one of these words, like she learned what chita chita meant. These are kind of words that are unexplainable or untranslatable, and then she kind of writes about it. So it does go in chronological order, which I enjoy, but the way she relates, like moja moja, the sound of electric hair, yochi yochi, the sound of tottering. It's just a really nice read, and she relates it to like a lot of philosophical theories, linguistic theories. It's almost like just this journey that she has, discovering a whole different world, a whole different language. And it came out fairly recently. I got it from my public library. I want to say it came out last year or the year before. I saw it in like the linguistics section, which I'm a big linguist nerd and language nerd, so I'm always checking those shelves in stores, and they're usually pretty bare. So to see something new that came out, I got really excited. So I'm almost done finished reading this book. The funny thing is I purposely haven't finished it because I don't want it to end, because I feel like I'm going to have a hard time finding something similar to this. So I kind of read like 1 or 2 chapters. It makes me think a lot about my own reflections and my own experiences living abroad, being a linguist, all that kind of stuff. So I just love it so much. It's almost like you're having this like intimate conversation with someone who experienced something similar to you, but in a totally different way. So I highly recommend this book. Sorry that turned into like a book thing, but we're just sharing, right? So let me know in the comments below what book you've been reading lately. I'm very much a reader, so I enjoy hearing about those things. So we tried a bunch of inks. What I'm going to do is, depending on how this goes and depending on what Eugenie wants to do, I will wash the messed up inks a little bit and maybe film like a part 2, or in my next video I'll include that in whatever I'm talking about, because I don't want to open this right now and have them like splatter everywhere. So we tried a bunch of awesome inks. Thanks so much to Eugenie from Genie and the Techo for giving us this opportunity. I mentioned before that, I didn't really realize how expensive bottles of ink are. So it's like you want to try things, but do you really want to pull the trigger on a $30 or $40 bottle of ink for just a single ink? So this has been a great experience. If you would like to do any kind of exchange with me, whether it be fountain inks or something else, please let me know. Snail mail is also on my 2023 stationery goals list. I would love to start doing happy mail exchanges, or whether it be letters, I'm not sure. I was thinking of maybe doing just kind of like a postcard exchange. If anyone wants a postcard from Washington, D.C., for example, I could kind of decorate it and write on it and then send it to you. Maybe you collect them, or maybe you just want to have something for your traveler's notebook. It could be a cool and fairly simple way to exchange mail. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Please comment below. I love suggestions. Thank you for joining me on this like kind of conversation. Once I decide to set up a live stream on Twitch, I will make sure everyone knows ahead of time. That way you can kind of maybe put a tickler out to put it in your schedule. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test run one night. Once I download everything and set it all up and start live streaming, like I said, I kind of just need to learn the mechanics of it, because those things are not as simple as you'd think. And if you have a live stream or want to do a live stream, please let me know and I will absolutely attend it, because I think that would be a great thing to do. I wish YouTube let people who have less than 1,000 subscribers live stream, but hey, this is just the world that we live in. I'm thankful for the community regardless. So thank you again to Eugenie. I hope you're all safe, and I will see you next time. Take care.